Hello, bookish friends. Welcome and welcome back to my channel. My name is Drew, and this is Drew's Ambitious Reading. And for today's video, we are debuting, if that's a word, we're debuting our new haircut. I don't think I've ever shown off my haircut yet, besides my vlog, which you guys haven't seen yet. But this is my first video with my new haircut, so I thought it would be fun to show it off for you guys. Anyways, I am here to do a fun video that I realize I haven't done yet. I haven't done any of my beginning of the year, end of the year videos, so I'm playing catch up this weekend and filming all my end of the year and beginning of the year videos. And for today's video is a very fun one, a very long one though, so grab a snack, grab a blanket, grab drinks, whatever you want to do. We're gonna be here for forever because I have 24 books to talk to you today. So yes, these are the top 24 books I want to read in the year 2024. This is not including the 2024 new releases, although each month I am doing a new release video. So if you want to know what I'm reading for each month that comes out, check out those new releases videos. Also, I'm behind on like wrap-ups and book hauls, and I'm so sorry. I just haven't been feeling like filming, but this weekend I do for some reason. Anyways, without further ado, let's jump into my top 24 books I want to read in the year 2024. All of these came out either 2023 or previous years. So the first 6. The first 6 books are honorable mention, and then the rest are my actual top 24. So without further ado, let's jump into this video, and I hope you like this video. If you do, please give me a big thumbs up, hit the subscribe button, turn your notification on so you don't miss any new videos coming from me every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. Without further ado, let's jump into the video. So the first book that I have on my honorable mention list, there were so many books to choose from in my library, but the one that I was so sad that I didn't read last year was A Quarter Server Flames by Sarah J. Maas. This is book 4 of the ACOTAR series, and I'm just daunted by the size of this book. But yet, I read Kingdom of Ash in like a week. Tell me how that works. I hear now that Crescent City 3 is out. Please, no spoilers. But I hear that it's now out that you have to read this one before reading CC3. So I'm going to be reading this in the month of February. So you might see this in my February wrap up. You might not. But I really am nervous for this one. So if anyone wants to buddy read this one with me, please let me know, because I need to read it before reading House of Flames and Shadows. Next on my honorable mention list, this was a new release from last year that I was sad that I never got to, and that is The Unmaking of June Farrow by Adrienne Young. I've been hearing some mixed reviews of this one, so I think that's why I haven't picked this book up yet. This is a short adult fantasy novel from Adrienne Young, so I feel like I could knock this out in either February or March of this year. I don't know too much about this one. It says, a woman risked everything to end her family's century-old curse, solve her mother's disappearance, and find love in the memorizing novel from the best-selling author of Spells for Forgetting. In the small mountain town of Jasper, North Carolina, June Farrow is waiting for fate to find her. The Farrow women are known for their thriving flower farm and for the mysterious curse that has plagued their family line. That's all I'm going to read for that one. I think I was supposed to buddy read this with my friend Kate, who I'll leave her channel down below. So sorry, Kate, for not getting around to this one. But honestly, I've been hearing mixed reviews, and that's like one of the bad things about being on BookTube is just all the different reviews we have. But I'm curious to see if I'll like this because I love Adrienne Young's young adult work. So curious to see what this one is about. Next on my honorable mention list, I was looking for this book everywhere in my room last year, and I can never find it until I just did my bookshelf reorganization, which, hey, look, we're back to rainbow. Can y'all see that? It's so pretty. I'm gonna move over so y'all can see it. But I couldn't find this book at all, and I was like, I know I bought this book because I think I have a vlog for this one, and if I do, I'll leave it up above or down below. But I couldn't find my copy of The Atlas 6 by Olivia Blake. I just saw, I forgot her name, but I'll leave her down below. Oh my god, I'm such a fake friend. I just saw one of my booktube friends just raved about this one, and I recently reread the summary like this past month, and I was like, why haven't I read this sooner? This sounds so good. And I hear there's a competition in here, and if you know anything about me, competitions and trials and quizzes and games, I guess, has just been like a thing I've been loving lately. And as you can see, I got this at Target when it first came out, and now book 3, The Atlas Complex, I think, is out. I could be wrong. I know book 3 just got out, so now this whole trilogy is completed, so if I wanted to, I could binge read this trilogy. But I'm really excited for this because this will be my first book by this author. Next one is a anthology / short story collection. I met almost all the authors that, I need to bring this one with me when I go to the 2024 lineup. Sorry, I just realized that. Anyways, I met almost all the authors in the short story collection with 1, 2, 3, 4 or 5 of these I haven't met yet, but that is the Cursed Carnival and Other Calamities, edited by Rick Riordan, with new stories about mythic heroes by Carlos Hernandez, Roshani Chakshay, JC Cavantes, who I'm meeting this spring, which I'm so excited for, Yoon Han Lee, Kim Mamabala, Rebecca Roanhorse, Taylor K. Mehesh, Surat Chada, who I met last year, and Gracie Kim, who I also get to meet this spring. So I need to bring this collection with me. That way I can get the short stories from JC Cavantes and Gracie Kim signed. I started this one last year and I just never finished it. I don't know why, because I love Rick Riordan. He's like an auto-buy author for me. But maybe I should add this to my March TBR and just read it before I go and meet the authors, because it was really fun meeting all the other authors that are in here. I'll leave my weekend reading vlog from April up above or down below. So yeah, very excited to get to this, and I'm sad that I haven't got to it yet, but I also know I'm gonna love this one either way. Next one is another Rick Riordan presents, and this is a new release that came out last year, and that is The Spirit Glass by Roshani Chakshay. I bought this like 2 months after it came out, and I kind of forgot that I owned it, despite me being like, oh, I'm super excited for this. This is a middle grade fantasy standalone novel that is not set in the Arusha series, I don't think. But here is the summary for this one. This one says, all her life, Cruzana Lopez has been waiting for her 12th birthday, the day her magic might finally wake up and she can begin training as a Babylon under her aunt Tina. With magic, Cruzana plans to bring her parents back from the dead and no longer have to rely on a soul key to allow visits with their ghosts for a few hours every Saturday night. Sounds intriguing. Sounds like something I would love. And again, I don't have a lot of middle grade books on this list, I don't think. So this might be our only one besides The Cursed Carnival. But hopefully one of these days I get to meet Roshani Chakshay because I love her. She's an auto-buy author for me as well. The last book on my honorable mention list, this is also a new release from last year, and it's a finale to the trilogy, and that is A Curse for True Love by Stephanie Garber. If you guys saw my readathon TBR, you know this is on there. I might be reading this next because I just finished A Study in Drowning, and I was like a little disappointed by that book, so I want something I know I'm going to love, and I know I'm going to love this finale. At least I hope I do. Super short. It's a finale of the trilogy, so if I do read it, I'll wrap up the series this year. That's one of my other goals, is to try and read at least 24 series, if not read at least 10 series this year. So hopefully this will be one of the series I wrap up. Not going to talk too much about this just because it is the finale, but the first book is Once Upon a Broken Heart, which is the spin-off series to the Caraval universe, which I absolutely love as well. So jumping into my top 24 books, these are in no particular order, so let's just jump into it. So the first one that's on my list is Year on Fire by Julie Buxbaum. I can't believe I haven't read this book yet. I think this one came out in 2022, so 2 years off. So it came out in 2022, and I haven't read it yet, which I'm so sad because I love Julie Buxbaum's writing. I buddy read Tell Me Three Things, but with my friend Taylor. So maybe if I can convince Taylor to buy this book, we can buddy read this one again. Really love Tell Me Three Things. So I kind of forgot what this one is about, to be honest. It says, can a single kiss change everything? It was a year on fire. They fell in love. Someone was bound to get burned. The spark. Just days before the start of the junior years for twins, Arch and Amy, and their best friend Paige. A spontaneous kiss shakes their foundation of their friendship, but some loyalties runs too deep to be broken by an accidental betrayal. So it sounds like there's a group of friends and something happened, and now that something happened is breaking up their friendship. So we'll see how I feel about this one. But yeah, again, I haven't been reading a whole lot of contemporaries lately on my channel, so hopefully I will this year. Speaking of contemporary / romances, I have Love and Monsters by Max Walker. This is a book that I did started last year in December, but I never finished it. And I don't know why, because I was really enjoying it too. So this book was recommended to me by my friend Clint over at Reads Readers here on Booktube. I'll leave his channel down below. Anybody I talk about will be left down below. This is a male romance novel, and it follows two main characters named Noah and Jake. And Jake has this book club. Noah is new to the book club, and Jake is like in love with him or something like that. I don't know. I know both Clint and Lori has loved this book, so I'm excited to see if I will love it too. And again, haven't read a whole lot of contemporary or romances yet, so hopefully 2024 would be the year of me going back to romances. Next book is a very different genre than what I was just talking about. I bought this book at my book festival when I met Rebecca Yarros, and so I have Mr. Magic by Kiersten White. I met both Kiersten White and Rebecca Yarros on the same day, and that was truly, truly fun and incredible. And I can't wait to read this one. I was sad that I didn't read this because I was like, oh, I'm going to buy this now at the book festival, get it signed, and then read it. So it's signed personally. It says, to Drew, he's been waiting. Dun, dun, dun. This is another adult thriller. This is my first adult thriller on this list, I want to say. And again, I haven't read a whole lot of thrillers, so I'm new to it. So if you guys have any thriller recs, leave them down below. Next is a sequel that everybody and their mothers have read, and I haven't read it yet, and that is Ruthless Vows by Rebecca Ross, not Yarros. Rebecca Ross. This is the second and final book in the Divine Rivals duology, which I read book 1 last year during the summertime and absolutely loved it, and the wait for book 2 has been killing me. So this is on my February TBR, and I just haven't got around to reading it yet, so hopefully this weekend I might start it, maybe, who knows. But yeah, sequel, finale of a duology. Hopefully I'll wrap it up. Next I have is The Foxglove King by Hannah Whitten. This is the same author of For the Wolf, and I really enjoyed For the Wolf. That was like a 5-star read and a perfect like duology in my opinion. I think this is going to be a trilogy from this author. I bought this last year at Barnes & Noble, so if I can find that vlog, I'll leave it up above or down below. I don't know too much about this one either. It just says, in this gilded, gothic, and romantic new epic fantasy series from New York Times bestselling author Hannah Winton, a young woman's secret power to raise the dead plunges her into the dangerous world of the sainted king's royal court. Oh my gosh, that was so hard to read. So yeah, it sounds up my alley, and I bought this the day it came out, I think, so we love that. Next is a very popular book, and I know a lot of you are going to scream at me for not reading this one yet. It's Crave. The silence was loud. I have not read Crave yet. Oh my gosh. I think my friend Taylor is giving me her series because she liked it for what it was, but she didn't love it enough to keep it. And she bought all of the books. I think there's like 6 books out. I don't know. But I just need somebody to buddy read Crave with me. Okay? Okay. Cool. On to the next one. So this next one is a adult romance / contemporary, and so I have Kiss the Girl by Zoraida Cordova. This is the 3rd installment in the Meant to Be series. I did started this one before it even came out, and again, I was loving it, but never finished it. And I was even reading this while I was on the beach last year, so I was like, what the heck? Why didn't I finish it on the beach? So that's why it's a little bent at the top here, because I had it when I was at the beach last year in California. I'm hoping to get to this during the spring / summertime. We shall see. But yeah, I don't know too much. This is an adult romance. It says, a monitor following your dream, falling in love, and finding your voice, part of the acclaimed and best-selling Meant to Be collection. All I know is that this is a Little Mermaid retelling, so from what I read of it so far, I enjoyed it, but hopefully I'll finish it this year. Next, I have this sequel, which at first we had no news for book 3, but we finally got news for it. But anyway, the sequel that I need to read in this adult fantasy series is The Orlandia Sword. Or I don't know. Is this book? I'm so sorry. But anyways, we got a beautiful cover reveal for book 3. Here we go. Book 3's cover, The Lost Kingdom, I think, or something like that. Book 3 comes out in November of this year, so maybe I'll save this one for like October, and then I binge read the trilogy. I love The Jasmine Throne. The Jasmine Throne was a 5-star read for me, which I still have not filmed my favorite videos. But yeah, this is on my list, so I need to read it. Next we have is Malice by Heather Walter. Been hearing nothing but amazing things about it, and I know it's sapphic. Another sapphic book and another behemoth of a book is this. Priory of the Orange Tree. Honestly, I just need people to buddy read books with me, so that way I can knock out this behemoth of a book. Next books I have on my list, I'm going to kind of fly through these because the video is already getting long. So the next couple books are finales to their duology and trilogy. So we have Foul Heart Huntsman by Chloe Gong, second and final book of the Foul Lady Fortune duology. Wow, look at me forgetting titles today. This is the finale of the whole Secret Shanghai universe, and I'm supposed to be buddy reading this book and my next book with my friend Taylor. So Taylor, hopefully we can read these. Then I have none other than Chain of Thorns. I'm honestly tired of talking about this book on my channel, so I just need to read this one this year and finish it off, and then I'll stop talking about it. Is that bad to say? But I love Cassandra Clare too, so like, wow. Can't believe I said that. Next are some young adult fantasies that I would like to get to, and so I have The Exile Queen by Cinda William Chima. This is book 2 of the 7 Realms series. read book 1 a while back, really enjoyed it, but never continue on. I own all of them. They're all on my shelves here. So I own all of them now. So I just need to get going on this series, and hopefully I'll wrap this series up this year. This is a YA standalone novel, and that is Bring Me Your Midnight by Rachel Griffin. Really wanted to get to this last year, never did. It's a super duper pretty book as well. So look at it, so stunning. I love it. Hopefully I love the actual book itself. I've been hearing nothing but amazing things about this one. I think my friend Lori and I was supposed to buddy read this last year, and we never did, but that is Twin Crowns by Catherine Doyle and Catherine Weber. Book 2 is out and book 3 is coming out, so hopefully we can start the series, and hopefully we can just continue binge reading the series the rest of the year. I think book 3 of that series comes out in like May or something. Next is a short story anthology that I have, and that is the Star Wars Stories of Jedi and Sith. This is from Roseanne A. Brown, who I met last year, Delilah S. Dawson, Michael Krog, Michael Morosi, Varia Strange, Sarat Chadha, who I met, Tessa Granton, Sam Maggs, Alex Segura, and Karen Strong. I did started this last year as well. What is this with me? I start books and then I never finish them. But I started this one last year, literally on page 25 of this, so I'm not that far in. So I'm definitely going to restart this one. With more YA fantasy books, I have Jade, Fire, Gold by Ju C. Lin Tan. I've been meaning to read this book ever since I got this from Owl Crate. It's such a stunning edition, and I just love how it looks, and it sounds so good too. So I don't know, somebody tell me to read this. This next one is a new release that I got at Barnes & Noble, and that is Night of the Witch by Sarah Rosh and Beth Revis. Was supposed to read this in January for Gabby at Gabby Reads Winterween, but I never got around to it, so hopefully sometimes this year. So the next one I have is a short story anthology again, and that is All Out. They're no longer secret stories of queer teens throughout the ages, edited by Sandria Mitchell. Had this on my TBR for years, and I just never got around to reading it. Might save this for June, so you might see this in my June TBR. For another middle grade book, I have book 4 of the Keeper of the Lost City series by Shannon Messenger. I was supposed to join Mel from Completely Melanie's read along for this last year, and I fell so behind on this series myself. I reread the first 3 books when Mel was doing her read along, and then I never picked up book 4 for some reason. So hopefully this year I'll pick up book 4. This was my book club pick for June of last year, and I never read it, and I'm so sad because I love this author. TJ Klune's newest book, In the Lives of Puppets. I haven't read it. Don't know why. And then is there any more middle grade? What's this book? Oh no, there's one more middle grade before I get to all the other books, and that is Amari and the Great Games by B.B. Allison. This is book 2 of the trilogy. Book 3 just got a cover reveal. Look how stunning this green book is next to the orange. I'm so excited. I need to get to this one. I've been hearing nothing but amazing things about the trilogy so far. And like I said, book 3 comes out in August. So hopefully I'll read this summer and then pick up book 3 when it comes out. And then my last adult romance novel is Book Lovers by Emily Henry. I just need to get to both Happy Place and Book Lovers this year. I don't know what's wrong with me. I started this one as well. I'm on chapter 3. Did I finish it? Nope. And then I don't know if this one is an adult fantasy, but if it's not, oops. I actually don't think it is because the series is a young adult series. But we have Murtagh by Christopher Paolini, a new release that came out at the end of the year that I never got to, but still really want to. Same with this one is Swordcatcher by Cassandra Clare. Beautiful edition I got from Owl Crate, and I Came out last year. Never read it yet. And then one more new release that came out last year, and it's so freaking small, and I'm so mad that I haven't got to it. And that is You're Not Supposed to Die Tonight by Kaylin Barron. Like, look how tiny this one is. I think this one might be read first, even though I feel like I should save this for June. Like, it's so light, like compared to Swordcatcher and all that. It's so light. And then a book series I would like to reread this year is the Fallen Kingdom series by Morgan Rose. I just got a new copy of this book series from my friend Nicole. Thank you so much, Nicole. I'm so excited to reread the series, and hopefully I'll finish up the series as well, because I believe there's 5 or 6 books out for this series. And I know there's a spin-off series too. And my last 2 books on this list is Small Favors by Erin A. Craig. I really wanted to get to this in October of last year, and I just never did, but it sounds really good. It says, enter not the forest deep, beyond the bells, the dark fens keep. And there's like exclusive end pages from Barnes & Noble when I bought this, and like, it's so stunning. I love House of Salt and Sorrow. That was like the only book I read by Erin A. Craig. So I want to read more of her books to see if I will like her or not. And if I don't, I'm going to be so sad. Last but not least, this is an Owl Crate book that I've had on my shelf for years. And that is Sisters of the Snakes by Sasha and Serena Nanu. I think that's how you say their name. First in a duology. Book 2 has been out for years now as well. So I just honestly need to buy book 2. That way it will motivate me to read book 1. Does anyone else do that? I don't know why I do it, but I do. So there you have it. That is the longest video ever. Those are the top 24 books I want to read in the year of 2024. Once again, thank you guys so much for watching this video. If you did enjoy it, please give me a big thumbs up. Hit that subscribe button, turn your notification on so you don't miss any new videos coming from me every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. And I'll talk to you guys down in the comments below. Bye!